Good morning. This is your 8:15 daily operations weather briefing. Seeing some somewhat partly cloudy skies out there this morning with some sun peeking through some of the mid and high clouds around the area. Overall, expecting a fairly nice day ahead today. We'll keep the clouds around. We'll see some mild temperatures, but at this time, not expecting any precipitation. Take a look at the current surface analysis. We have a boundary off to the northwest. We're going to see that push through as we go into the evening time frame and kind of stall just to the south. Not expecting any precip with that at this time. Just seeing as winds shift and getting more of an onshore component to the wind as we go into the start of the day tomorrow. Behind that, we'll see another disturbance track up from the south central part of the country moving into the area, and it's going to bring us a chance of a few afternoon showers and then rain showers becoming likely as we move through tomorrow evening. Current conditions this morning, seeing a few clouds around 1,000 feet, a few clouds at 13,000 feet, and a broken deck at 25,000 feet. Winds out of the southwest at 10 knots, gusting up around 18 to 20 knots. Temperature 59 degrees, our relative humidity is at 90%. Take a look at the current visible satellite. We can see plenty of clouds, mainly just north of the local area, but again, expecting those clouds to gradually move through the area. So overall, we'll see mostly cloudy conditions as we move through the daytime hours today. If we look at the high-res model for the next couple of days, again, dry conditions expected to prevail as we move through the day today. That boundary drops through as we go through into the evening time frame, and we'll see those winds fairly light through the overnight, possibly seeing some patchy mist around the area, possibly some low clouds as that wind becomes more onshore. And then moving into the day tomorrow, starting off with dry conditions, should see mostly cloudy conditions as well. Getting into the afternoon, we'll have a warm front lifting through the area, and this could bring a few showers during the afternoon time frame through the area, but the better chance of rain will come as we go through the overnight time frame as the front itself starts to push through, bringing again those rain showers likely and a slight chance of maybe even a thunderstorm embedded with that activity. And as that pushes through, we'll also see some breezy conditions develop ahead and behind that, with some cooler air starting to push into the region, setting up for a stretch of very cool temperatures as we move over the extended forecast here. But dry weather moves in behind that front for the extended period as well. So looking at the 24-hour weather risk chart for today, expecting green conditions over the next 24 hours, seeing our high temperature up around 62 degrees. Today we'll see southwesterly winds 8 to 13 knots, gusting up to a max around 21 knots as we move through the morning hours, and we'll see that wind slack off a bit as we go into the later part of the afternoon, and possibly some additional peaks of sun for the later afternoon, as well as do expect mostly cloudy conditions to prevail through the day today. Ceilings likely up around 8 to 12,000 feet, possibly seeing a ceiling develop around 5,000 feet as we move through the afternoon, and then going into the overnight, we'll see those ceilings potentially drop to around most likely 3,000 feet, possibly as low as 1,000 feet, with any low cloud that moves in with that onshore flow as those winds become light and variable. Expecting our low temperature around 44 degrees, and we'll see a chance for some patchy mist around the area with that weaker wind and cooling temperatures. Seeing the tides running normal at this time, and Wednesday we'll see mostly cloudy conditions. We'll see slightly breezy conditions developing later as that warm front lifts through the area, and that slight chance of a few afternoon rain showers with a high of 59 degrees. Yellow risk for that precip threat there. And then going into the overnight time frame, we'll see mostly cloudy to overcast conditions, and as that front pushes through, rain showers becoming likely and that slight chance of a thunderstorm. So yellow risk for that lightning threat, orange risk for that precip threat, and again slightly breezy to breezy conditions, particularly behind the front, when we'll see those wind gusts ramp up a bit. So an orange risk for those winds that are above 25 knots, and with that shower activity, chances of some low clouds and reduced visibility, so yellow risk for that threat, and a low of 40 degrees as some cooler air starts to move in. We'll see a much cooler day on Thursday, partly cloudy overall. We'll see slightly breezy conditions lingering early on behind the front, and then that will taper down as we move through the day. Do keep a yellow risk for those winds that are above 25 knots, possibly seeing those peak winds still a bit up for the first hour or two of the day. Otherwise, seeing a high of 49 degrees for our Thursday. That's going to wrap up the 8:15 daily operations weather briefing. We'll be back again at 10 a.m. to take a look at the extended forecast. Enjoy your morning.